These are your evening headlines for March 12th, 2026, right here on BYU-Idaho Radio. Thanks for joining me today. I'm Kimber Pierce. You don't need clear skies to see the stars. Take an evening to stargaze at BYU-Idaho's planetarium. Student reporter Alex Batman has the story.
BYU-Idaho's planetarium has a new show this month focused on the hidden universe. The planetarium, located in the George S. Romney Building and sponsored by the Department of Physics at BYU-Idaho, offers opportunities to explore the universe with public and private shows for both students and the community. Leah Wahlquist, who helps operate the planetarium, says the shows they put on are neat because we can't observe much of what's going on in space.
Everything we have is photos, and so the way that we have those computer-generated videos, we're able to have an actual observation of the things that are being talked about, and it's a really good visualization.
Shows at the planetarium are every Thursday except between semesters. Each show has a theme. This month's is the hidden universe, and next month will be the birth of planet Earth. Wahlquist recommends attendees arrive early before the shows.
The show starts at 7, so you could show up at 6:55 and then find out that there are no more tickets. And that's one thing that could happen. And that's usually what happens. So my general suggestion is always to come in about 30 minutes before.
According to its website, tickets for the planetarium go on sale at 6:30 at the door on a first-come, first-served basis. Up to 40 people can attend the planetarium shows at a time. Most shows last between 30 to 45 minutes. Wahlquist says the shows change with the season.
And so the show will change month to month because in spring there are different constellations you can see than in winter, which I think is actually really neat because if you see the same show 6 months apart, then the first 15 minutes is completely different.
She also says school groups keep their schedule full.
We get a ton of school groups, sometimes up to like 5 a day. It really depends on the month and the schools.
For more information about the planetarium, go online to byui.edu/planetarium. To book a private showing for a group, contact Jennifer Brizzi at 208-496-3126. For BYU-Idaho Radio, I'm Alex Batman.
Junior Tovar graduated from BYU-Idaho last December, and this year he was one of the global emcees for Rootstech 2026. For his marketing major, Tovar was required to complete an internship but was having difficulty in finding one.
I couldn't get anything. And I was very frustrated about it. I was praying, I was going to the temple in Rexburg, talking with everyone I could, and I couldn't get anything.
Finally, after somebody sent him an application, Tovar was accepted for a global innovation internship at Family Search. The team at Family Search enjoyed working with him so much that his internship was extended 2 times. As an intern, he came up with the idea to have a Spanish language MC who created videos from a studio. Family Search liked it so much they expanded to more languages in 2026. Tovar was asked to be one of 10 global MCs for the Rootstech conference that happened March 5th through the 7th. His job at Rootstech involved filming promotional and instructional videos prior to the conference and conducting interviews during the conference.
Tons of interviews. I interviewed from CEO of Family Search who actually speaks Spanish, executive directors, general authorities, executive from Family Search, Ancestry, and other companies. Everyone who speaks Spanish, come with me and we do an interview.
Interviews and promotional videos made by Tovar and other global MCs were posted online to aid the participation of global Rootstech attendees. The theme for Rootstech 2026 is Together.
Together we do family history. Family history can unite you as a family right now. Not only with your ancestor, but right now. It's a great hobby and it's something sacred.
Keynote speakers and sessions can be viewed online on the Rootstech website, familyhistorysearch.org/Rootstech. Education has been a major focus of this Idaho legislative session. This week, Idaho Superintendent of Public Instruction Debbie Critchfield joins us to discuss education, funding, and successes from her first term as superintendent. Simon Simpson has the story.
Every year, the Idaho State Legislature must approve a balanced budget. Part of that process includes allocating money for K-12 education. State Superintendent Debbie Critchfield gives us an inside perspective on what that process looks like.
So the governor and I had recommended a budget for a year, And as we've been working with our legislator and getting to that recommendation, we will see what the legislative branch has decided to do. And we make a recommendation, we work to explain why we need what we do or where we have made adjustments in the budget. And then, of course, we hope that that recommendation, because what we've put forward has the least impact on our school system than other ideas, I think, that have been out there.
Along with preparing a budget, Superintendent Critchfield's office has been hard at work implementing new policies to improve math and reading scores.
We are seeing some great data and metrics on what we've put into place. We've got the highest rate in the state that we've had in the last 10 years. We also our students at the K3 level reading at the highest rates that they have 2007. And that's a direct result of implementing phonics programs. And that was one of the main talking points that I had coming into office, that we movements in not only just what the scores look like, but literally how to be able to read at our youngest grades. Last year, we saw in the kindergarten class a 13% improvement in reading scores from fall to spring. And across the board K3, we saw an 11% growth. We're initiating a lot of work on math. We've done a lot of effort, as I said, in early literacy and in reading. Scores are just not where we want them to be statewide. And so we're going to build upon the success that we had in reading and transfer that to math.
This year, Superintendent Critchfield is running for re-election, and she hopes to continue her main priorities into her potential second term. For BYU-Idaho Radio, I'm Simon Simpson.
These have been your BYU-Idaho Radio evening headlines for March 12th, 2026. Thanks for tuning in. More news, interviews, and great content are available on our podcast feed. Search for BYU-Idaho Radio on your favorite podcast apps. We're on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, and more. For BYU-Idaho Radio, I'm Kimber Pierce.